Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special report. Why is no one ready for what's coming? I can guarantee that you're in the right place at the right time. What's about to happen is absolutely crazy. We're about to experience 12 completely insane months. To give you a simple example with real numbers, I invest large amounts without leverage. I buy, I hold, and that's it. I have six-figure investments. But even though the bull market hasn't started yet, just this month of November alone, I've already made six figures in capital gains. I believe we're going to see some truly massive numbers. Let me explain it in a simple and straightforward way. No arrogance here. I just want to break it down for you. We work hard every day for this, but I think it's quite simple. If you have 1,000 euros, you could turn it into 10,000 euros. If you start with 10,000 euros, you could reach 100,000 euros. And I'm talking about the next 12 months starting today. There are some incredible tokens out there right now. What's happening is truly fascinating. Let's take a look at the latest macroeconomic statistics. Today we had a lot of reports, GDP, unemployment, and so on. Everything went smoothly. For weeks, I've been thinking about everything that's happening. Billions, hundreds of billions are flowing into Bitcoin every day, and there's simply not enough Bitcoin for everyone. That's what's about to happen. Enormous trading volumes. Bitcoin alone is worth almost $2 trillion. We've seen it double or triple in value over 12 to 18 months. Now imagine what happens when this kind of money starts flowing into projects worth $10 billion, $50 billion, or even just $100 million or $200 million. And soon, we'll be talking more and more about small projects, those worth $10 million or $20 million. You'll see, people will be putting in $50 or $100, and it will be completely crazy. When capital finally starts flowing into the smaller altcoins, things will go absolutely wild. The multipliers will be unreal. When major investors pour hundreds of millions into a project that's only worth $20 million, they push it up to $200 million. Then others will add another $10 million, and so on. There's an absolutely mind-blowing amount of liquidity in all of crypto. I believe we're going to see incredible performances. Some tokens will do 2 times, 5 times, or 10 times. And I can guarantee you that some will even do 20 times or 30 times. Now let me make something clear. I don't do partnerships. I have nothing to sell you. No courses, no affiliate links. I don't get paid by Binance, Bybit, or any of these platforms. But I do need your help. We're building an incredible community here. A little challenge for fun? I'm competing with Bitcoin. Right now, I have 94,000 subscribers and Bitcoin is at a similar number. Let's try to hit 100K before Bitcoin does. Help me out. It would mean a lot. You're already supporting me a lot and I really appreciate it. Now, about my six-figure portfolio, I share it every Friday with the community. No arrogance here, just hard work. We've spent 3 years selecting the right projects. And even though the past month and a half has been tough, my portfolio just jumped 20% in a very short time. Look at Bitcoin. Since October 1st, it's up 60%. What's exciting for me is that I want my blue curve to completely outperform the yellow curve. And I believe that's exactly what's going to happen because there are so many promising tokens that are still undervalued. Bitcoin maximalists have made their gains. It's time for a major shift. Realistically, Bitcoin could still double. If we go crazy, it might even triple and hit $300,000. But I can give you dozens of tokens that will outperform Bitcoin from this point forward. Now let's talk about the American economy. GDP growth in Q3 was 2.8%, exactly as expected. The weekly unemployment numbers were also better than expected, 213,000 instead of the forecasted 215,000. Durable goods orders were also stronger than expected. However, while the stock market is hitting all-time highs, Europe is struggling, partly due to the Trump effect. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq are at extreme highs, but we'll see how they close. We'll talk about it tomorrow morning. Now, why are inflows into crypto becoming insane? Because the same cycle repeats itself every time. Large cap tokens benefit first, then mid caps, 500 million to 1 billion, then small caps, 100 million to 200 million, And finally, the microcaps explode. With just a few $1 million, you can pump a small token. MicroStrategy just bought another 55,000 bitcoins for $5.4 billion. BlackRock is doing the same. In total, there's over $130 trillion in ETFs. Meanwhile, in Brazil, a congressman is proposing a national Bitcoin reserve. And here's the wildest scenario. If the US announces a strategic Bitcoin reserve in 2025, even $300,000 per Bitcoin will seem like a conservative estimate. With Trump, anything is possible, so we need to be ready. Now, let's talk about the American economy. GDP growth in Q3 was 2.8%, exactly as expected. The weekly unemployment numbers were also better than expected, 213,000 instead of the forecasted 215,000. Durable goods orders were also stronger than expected. However, while the stock market is hitting all-time highs, Europe is struggling, partly due to the Trump effect. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq are at extreme highs, but we'll see how they close. We'll talk about it tomorrow morning. Now, why are inflows into crypto becoming insane? Because the same cycle repeats itself every time. Large cap tokens benefit first, then mid caps, 500 million to 1 billion, then small caps, 100 million to 200 million, and finally the micro caps explode. With just a few $1 million, you can pump a small token. MicroStrategy just bought another 55,000 bitcoins for $5.4 billion. BlackRock is doing the same. In total, there's over $130 trillion in ETFs. Meanwhile, in Brazil, a congressman is proposing a national Bitcoin reserve. And here's the wildest scenario. If the US announces a strategic Bitcoin reserve in 2025, even $300,000 per Bitcoin will seem like a conservative estimate. With Trump, anything is possible, so we need to be ready. Inflows are massive, and it's all starting to flow into altcoins. We've seen it with XRP. It's happening. The key metric to watch now is Bitcoin dominance. Historically, it peaked at 73%. I said it would start turning around soon, and now it's happening. We're just at the beginning. Total 3, which includes all altcoins except Bitcoin and Ethereum, has already broken out. We've been underwater since 2021, but this is just the start. When it comes to selling, take profits in stages. Don't sell at the first 50% or 2 times gain. Wait for the real parabolic move. Ethereum versus Bitcoin is also crucial. Since December 2021, it's been better to hold Bitcoin than Ethereum, but in a bull market, Ethereum outperforms. I believe Ethereum could reach $10,000 to $20,000. XRP versus Bitcoin is another interesting pair. Since early November, XRP has surged. If Bitcoin doubles, XRP could triple or more. The same goes for other strong projects. As for my personal investments, I have very strong convictions about Tau. I believe it's one of the best investments for 1, 5, 10, and even 50 years. It's my key indicator. Now, let's look at some trending tokens. Almost everything is exploding. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tau. It's the last chance to buy below $660. Casper is also a fantastic long-term project. Cardano, I wouldn't buy yet. Wait for a rebound to 80 cents. XRP is forming a strong double bottom. Solana is on the way to new highs. Chainlink needs to break $23, and then we'll see $40 to $50. STX has finally taken off. Toncoin is following a similar pattern. Render is getting expensive but still bullish. Arbitrum is performing well. Ordinals are still undervalued. Injective is breaking out. CFX is today's best opportunity. It's an absolute gift at current prices. Phantom is getting pricey. Pendle is booming. ERA is forming a bull flag but may be too late to enter. That's all for today. See you soon.